So what I want to do is, I want to just sum up till now. So I'm going from the beginning just to see that you are not overwhelmed by this data. Okay, so this is the top sheet. Then step 1, I said list down all the course name, nothing else. Then in step 2, I said, please give your course outcome statement. Then in step 3, I said, prepare the PO using your program, using experts, using your IQAC, using your PAC, using your DAB, using 5-6 people. So prepare this PO matrix, or it is called course articulation matrix. Here I also mentioned way to remember Kadi meets Tommy. Okay, then comes course articulation matrix. So then that is all the course number we have. I am writing the course outcome statement, just like PO I am doing for the PSO. So PO, PSO, both these things, I am just transferring the average attainment course versus PO matrix program level correlation here. Step 6, I am doing it for the PSO and PSO1. In step 7, I am fixing up the target. Then I am also fixing up the attainment level vis-a-vis the target. Dr. PSS said this can be varied. I have no objection. You come up with the logic necessary for you. Then step 7, I told how to calculate the attainment CO. Please remember, I calculate how the course attainment level for the end semester examination. The end semester examination form is different from the common our continuous assessment test. Why? In continuous assessment test, we can have course outcome-wise question and marks, whereas in end semester examination conducted by the university, you will not get the question-wise marks. That is why we are having to, don't try to mix both, then it will become highly average. Then comes step 10. Step 10 is how to calculate the CO course outcome-wise attainment. That is step 8. Then, step 9 is the target for internal. Step 10 is the internal course-wise attainment. Then comes step 11, 80-20. I am calculating the CO direct. Only CO direct, not the total CO. Then comes CO indirect. I have taken a course outcome survey form. Then comes total CO attainment or CO total for course outcome wise. Then overall also I am calculating. Then comes step 14. I am consolidating all the CO. This is what is the level now which we have to use it for PO attainment. So this is the point when we went back and we did a summary. Okay. So now I want to see the chats. Clear? Again, not audible. Clear? Okay. By and large, clear. So here, sir, this is direct program outcomes and attainment. This data is from step 5, step 6, and step 14. So what is step 5, step 6? Actually, they are one and the same. Here, step 6 is the PSO, and step 5 is the PO average. That whatever that average we have done, I am going into the screen. I am putting that screen here. So what I am doing, average mapping from step 5 and 6 into CO attained, which is the 14. So here I have this total CO attained, this cell which I have selected. I am using it, multiplying that and dividing it by 3. So here is the formula. So I'll just use it, I'll highlight it also. I'll fill it with orange. So this is the thing, okay? So this is a little bit confusing. I am repeating it again. I have taken, so instead of 2 steps, I will take only PO. Yeah, 1 second. Yes. So in PO, I have calculated the average. Where did this average come from? This came from step 3 and step 4. So in step 3, I have calculated this average. I put this in step 5. From this step 5, now I am putting it into step 14, in 15. So in step 15, I have that mark average mapping into what is available in step 14, this total CO attainment, that I am multiplying and dividing it by 3. Why it should divide by 3? Because the scale is for 3, I am dividing it by 3. That's it. Is it clear now? With this calculation is over. We are through now. So I have taken the direct PO. Then comes next step is the indirect program outcomes. Sir, chat la podunga sir. Yaar onnu podla apdi poda arambinga. Kekudha sir? Is it audible? Am I clear?
Yeah, audible.
Okay. So puriyarada sir, in the oru sheet mattum neenga maybe somebody to guide you might be needed, sir. Please. So, and I have again given you that example that it can one-time training alone, some of you will pick up. That is very nice, but all of you might not be able to do that. So definitely retraining is needed. So I have listed 4 different indirect PO outcomes or 4 different surveys. In one, there are 3 different sub-criteria also. So there is an alumni survey, student survey, placement survey, higher studies, entrepreneur. Then in co-curricular, you are conducting different FDPs. That also you can take a survey from the students. All those things you can do. So students go for industry internship. So you can try to include all those things. Of course, you might need some help from somebody, some expert for designing the survey forms itself. It is not easy. Okay, so maybe somebody will help you there. So I have listed these marks, that is as per attainment. So indirect program outcomes, the green color for a particular batch, for a particular academic year, all PO outcomes is the program end survey. So you have to, that is the student exit survey. I call it student exit survey. You can call it program end survey. It depends. Okay, so this is how this is clear. Okay, then comes step 17. Step 17 is, I have now included the total program attainment. Step 17, again for the batch for the academic year, I have put for each PO direct attainment, indirect attainment. Direct attainment from step 15, I got it from here. Then indirect, I got it from step 16. Okay, I put the average. Then in direct, in 17, in step 17, I have total. I have taken 80:20. So choice is yours, whether you want to keep it 70-30 or like I mentioned earlier, 75-25, 50-50, I leave it to you. But my choices do not go below 70-30. It is very difficult to justify the indirect program outcomes. Okay, so here this is how you calculate the total program outcomes for this particular batch and this academic year. Whereas now we are going into step 18, whereas your program outcome attainment is to be shown for minimum 3 academic years. So you have to now prepare all these things for 3 years. So that is for 3 academic years, and you can do a cumulative data presentation using a bar chart of this data for 3 years, 19, 20, 18, 19, 17, 18. Whatever is your current academic year, you can use a bar chart. Okay, so this is how you are calculating the program outcome. Now I am through with this with the step 18, but I want to add few more points. So what I will do is I am going to step 1 again. Yeah, so top sheet and step 1. Okay, so this is how the step 18 is being done. Very nicely, Dr. PSS mentioned quality assurance. I am from the industry. I worked for 18 years in the industry, then shifted to academic. I was in their quality assurance cell. But when I started, it was called as quality control, which is costly. Quality control or quality assurance, which is costly. Any chat message, which is costly? Which is costly, sir? Quality assurance or quality control, which is costly? In quality control, it is activity of one department. It is also one team which performs. Then it is also product oriented. Then it is, when you compare that with assurance, quality assurance, it is everybody's activity. Quality assurance is everybody. Quality assurance is process oriented, and quality assurance involves in raw material also. So many people have correctly said quality control is costly, because just remember, for us, even though we are calling it as a product, but it is a process. The student is the process for us. So if the student is going out in a bad condition, not expecting, not to the expectation of the industry, then obviously our quality control or after 4 years is very, very costly. So we are not for quality control, we are for quality assurance. NBA is a quality assurance system. It is a process. All staff, teaching, non-teaching, admin, accounts, legal, safety, everybody is included. So that is all employees of the colleges involved, from the principal, from the management, governing body, academic council. So it is everybody's prerogative that it should be quality assurance. So rather than quality control. And Dr. Bhaskar mentioned, Dr. PSS also mentioned that please do this for quality assurance, not for documentation purpose. No, don't do it for documentation purpose. So every month there should be activity related to your quality assurance. So that is my humble request to more than about 300 people, all participants, all respected teachers. I want to mention. Okay, then there was some doubt. Don't confuse PSO, which is program specific outcome, with the PO or with the program specific criteria. All three are different. Program outcome is the 12 attributes or graduate attributes that we expect from the student after he or she graduates or 4-5 years after graduation. PSO supplements the POs. So it is an extension of PO, whereas program specific criteria is as mentioned by the your relevant association, that is industry association. For example, you are a mechanical engineer and you are specializing in refrigeration and air conditioning. What does ISHRAE tell? What is ISHRAE telling on HVAC? So what should be included in your
Kumarji, the step 8 போட்டு ஒரு கன்க்ளூஷன் நோக்கி நகர்ந்துடலாம். நம்ம வந்து இன்னொரு 5 மினிட்ஸ்ல முடிச்சிடலாம். நாளைக்கு வந்து நீங்க கொஞ்ச நேரம் ஸ்பேர் பண்ணுங்க. QA இருந்ததுன்னா எடுத்துட்டு, ஏன்னா 11:45 there is a external resource person program, so 10:30 we need to do that.
நான் இன்னும் ஒரே ஒரு பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு.
இல்ல அதான் நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, I inform to participants, their participants, குமார் சார் வந்து இந்த PPT வந்து எங்களுக்கு மெயில் அனுப்பிச்சிருவாரு. I will send it to this this Excel sheet through mail to you. You just have a look at it. Whatever questions you have, you have it in mind. Tomorrow வந்து பாஸ்கர் சார் வந்து I think கொஞ்சம் ஃபைல் சிஸ்டத்தை ஒரு half an hour முடிச்சிட்டாருன்னா QA ல வந்து இதுக்கு நிறைய இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுத்து ஓவரால் QA எடுத்துடலாம். So that's how I think we can plan. So we will move towards completing it another 5 minutes.
எனக்கு ஒரு வாட்ஸ்அப் கொடுக்கணும் சார், PSS சார். What all you expect, because it's such a big area. 1 hourல எல்லாம் பேசணும்னா we might not do justice. We can take 2 or 3 areas. நீங்க அந்த 2-3 ஏரியா என்ன பேசணும்னு சொல்லுங்க, அதை பத்தி நம்ம பேசலாம். சரி,
ஓகே.
Okay. Sir, last point, I am reiterating criteria 3, third time I am telling, is like yoga. There has to be somebody known well. You start doing it along with their presence. Number 2. So I also read many books. Some philosophy is also needed at the end of the day to overcome so many criteria. கொஞ்சம் ஹியூமரும் வேணும் லைஃப்ல. வித்தவுட் ஹியூமர் யூ ஹேவ் டு டேக் திங்ஸ், அதர்வைஸ் யூ ஆல் பிகம் வெரி சீரியஸ் பீப்புள். சரியா? நான் வந்து இந்த ஸ்கிரீனை க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் ஓப்பனிங் மை.
அந்த ஸ்டெப் 18 என்னன்னு சொல்லாமலே விட்டுட்டீங்க குமார்ஜி. ஸ்டெப் 17 வரைக்கும்
ஸ்டெப் 18 போட்டாச்சு.
போட்டீங்க.
Step 17 is for 3 years. So I am just so இத கீழ போட்டேன். நான் என்ன டைப் பண்றேன்னா, ஒரு புக் பேரு Catch 22. அவ்வளவுதான். அந்த it was made a movie. It's such a nice format and விட்டுருங்க. So it's a great book with humor. Please read it. Many of us are many times in Catch 22 situation. நிறைய நல்ல ஜாப் வந்து எனக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருந்தா கிடைக்கும், ஆனா எனக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இல்லை, எங்கிருந்து நல்ல ஜாப் கிடைக்கும். இதுதான் ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஆஃப் Catch 22. So if you get time, read it. அப்புறம் another very good book, because times are all difficult. COVID இருக்கு, ஜாப் கட் இருக்கு, salary கட் இருக்கு, lot of issues are there. So please, I am suggesting you to read a book by name Who Moved My Cheese. So Who Moved My Cheese is another book where you will really appreciate what is happening around you. Many of the faculty are young faculty with young children. So அந்த குழந்தைகளுக்கு வந்து நம்ம தான் நிறைய விஷயங்கள் கற்றுக் கொடுக்கணும். நல்ல ஹெல்த்தி காமிக்ஸ் படிக்கவும் சொல்லுங்க, லாங்குவேஜும் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகும். ஒன் சச் திங் ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஷேர் வித் யூ. நீங்களும் படிங்க, கிவ் டு யுவர் சில்ட்ரன். ஆன்லைன்ல இருக்கு, மூவிலையும் இருக்கு, புக்காகவும் இருக்கு. இட் இஸ் கால்டு டின், TIN, டின். தயவு செஞ்சு அதுவும் பாருங்க. இட் இஸ் ஆல் தீஸ் திங்ஸ் வி ஷுட் பி இன் a relaxed manner, then we will achieve greatness. Thank you so much. Thank you NBA, thank you organizers, thank you participants. Jai Hind.
Thank you sir. So kind of you. I think if such a lengthy topic you would have given two days. Anyway, I request the participants that the first 4 days PPT Dr. Bhaskar has shared to me, and we will mail to the participants. Similarly, end of this program, Bhaskarji will, Kumar sir will mail the Excel sheet, and I will mail to you. Our team will mail to you. So go through that. If at all any doubts are there, tomorrow both the experts will be available, and we will clarify those doubts tomorrow. And we were discussing at the beginning of the today's program that maybe after 1 week you go through all the material. One QA session we can think of after 1 week, if everyone needs. So that is why we have one extended session we can plan after 1 week gap. So this is also possible. So with that note, I thank Dr. Kumar. Marathon, it's like a marathon race. So you extensively prepared this 18 steps. 18 படி மாதிரி ஃப்ரெண்டு லிங்க் பண்ணி அழகா சொல்லிட்டாரு. நம்ம 18 படி நீ ஏறது எப்படின்னு யோசிச்சுட்டு ஒரு ஸ்டெப்பா வந்து நம்ம ஏறிடலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So thank you, Kumarji. Thank you, Bhaskarji. We will meet tomorrow again at 9:30 a.m. sharp. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. So now we can end the program.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm leaving, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fine.